阿伯卡巴，我係阿詩，端午節就嚟到噶啦喎！今日呢，我就介紹下 vegetarian 福建鹹粽，即係話素福建鹹粽。咁呢個 recipe 呢 is adapted from 丁貴師 a nun from my hometown in Klang。丁貴師呢 last year gave my late mom some of her vegetarian 粽。And I thought, vegetarian, I want pork belly meat in my tongue. I'm not sure about this one. Anyway, 我食咗就覺得好好食啊，真係 mind-blowing vegetarian 鹹巴粽。So I called her this year and asked for her recipe. She kindly shared her recipe, which is very simple, straightforward with me. And today I am sharing with you what I've adapted from her recipe using the ingredients available in Hong Kong. So let's start.粽葉呢就3日前浸好噶啦，同埋嗰個繩啊。So today 我哋係講炒嗰個料啫。So when the oil is heated up， 炒嗰個菜脯先。So these are the sweet 菜脯。And then add your rice in. Now these rice have been soaked overnight and drained. 你睇到啦，我用呢個呢就唔同普通嗰啲蘆麥嘅，呢個係台灣粽，我睇到好得意啦，買嚟試下啦，睇下個味道同埋普通嗰啲一樣唔一樣。咁加咗豉油啦。嗱，呢個係胡椒粉啦。嗱，呢個呢就我自己加噶吓，因為咧我媽咪同我好中意胡椒粉噶嘛，咁我加咗胡椒粉啦。嗱，而家加鹽，咁幾多份量其實你自己 adjust 翻啊，因為我唔知你賣嘅嗰個鹽啊、胡椒粉啊幾辣啊、幾鹹啊呢啲嘢你自己 adjust。我可以俾你大概一個 amount， 你喺我個 description 嗰度就睇到嗰個 quantity 喺度，但係你自己agak啦嚇，調下味啦嚇。So this is the 我嘅 secret ingredient 啦，黑豉油啊，福建粽啊，一定有㗎黑豉油。福建粽係黑色㗎嚇，你睇到唔係黑色咧就唔係福建粽㗎啦。So 1 tablespoon of the caramel sweet sauce。So you fry， 你炒到蘆麥咧就乾身啲，你聽到嗰個聲，炒到去你哋聽 hear， 唔好炒到燶嚇，你聽到個突聲嘛，就 OK 噶啦。咁啊拎起嚟啦，咁啊而家咧你就炒嗰個冬菇，咁你用咩冬菇都得噶喎，但係就用嗰啲香味啲嘅，咁呢啲係 shiitake mushroom 啦，呢個係日本粽，加埋我都其實唔知呢個咩菇喎，都係我覺得好香味啦，我睇到我就執下佢啦咁樣，是但啦嚇，你中意咩菇你就用咩菇啦。So use any kind of assorted mushroom. Most important, they smell good, they're fragrant. 嗱，呢個呢就係我嘅 homemade mushroom sauce。你想知道點樣整呢？你可以俾我多啲 like， 我可以教你點樣整㗎。你炒下佢，你而家會聞到香味㗎啦。加少少水，咁我頭先用嗰個浸咗冬菇嘅水。So you want to add some water to let it simmer a bit. Now gula melaka， 咁你可以加白糖嘅，咁我就比較中意用 gula melaka。Now why is a gula melaka like that？ I will make a separate video about tips to choose good pure gula melaka if you give me more like. And of course white pepper。嗱，呢個就好緊要嘅喎，因為咧我同我媽咪嘅 recipe 咧個鹹粽福建鹹粽咧就 peppery 啲嘅，多啲胡椒粉嘅，因為我哋中意胡椒粉，加咗胡椒粉真係嗰個味道係香好多。加 5 spice powder， 咁我就唔中意太多5 spice powder， 有啲人中意喎，佢哋加好多。我啲 recipe 咧係5 spice powder 就少啲嘅。 覺得嗰個 vegetarian mushroom sauce 唔夠，咁啊加多少少啦。So you let all that flavor go into that mushroom. Add some salt. And you need to agak-agak, taste it and see whether it's flavorful enough. If it's not enough, you just adjust. Add more soya sauce, add more salt, add more caramel dark sauce if you need to, add more pepper, add more 5 spice. Adjust to your liking. So we're done. So I'm just separating the mushroom. So easy wrapping. So you can see here, I'm ready to wrap. So first, you pick your leaves. 嗱，你要呢就係嗰個大塊啲嘅喺下低。咁you make sure that the shiny part is facing outside, and the smaller piece that's inside, you make sure the shiny part is facing you, and then you wrap it in a way that the inside part is slightly shorter than the outside piece. 咁你要擺幾多飯喺入邊呢？其實睇你個手幾大啦，同埋你個葉幾大塊，所以我俾唔到你嗰個 measurement。你呢個你要自己調下。You have to adjust. It depends on your palm size, your technique. How big can you hold, and also the size of the leaf that you have with you. So you have to just adjust, and practice along the way. 咁我呢都學咗幾年，先可以包到今日咁樣嘅樣啦嚇。其實我都唔係好叻咋，我都係 OK 咋，我都包到都唔係好 professional。最緊要係我煮嗰陣啊，佢唔爆啊。So when I started making this, each batch I had to account for 10% of breakage, 10% bocor. So now I'm getting better. At least this time, 100% of it didn't break. So they may not look pretty. They may look a little bit, But hey, they are home cooked, right? Most important is they retain all that flavor and they don't break when I boil them in the water later. So you just make sure that you adjust it and tie it. So this is what my mom taught me. All you need is just make sure you pull your string down, pull it down towards you, and when you tie it, to hold it, and then you just tie a knot. 就係咁樣啦。You don't need to tie, too many directions. No need. Just one side, pull down the string, and that's it. And then you cut off all these other extra parts. 就係咁樣啦。三角形 your triangle shape Hokkien 醬。So these are now ready to be boiled. 咁嗰個水滾咗呢，你就擺啲種落去。Make sure they are all fully simmered in hot water, boiling water in fact. Cover the lid, turn to low fire and let it simmer 3 hours. 3個鐘之後，中細火 ，okay, low medium fire. Your bak chang is ready. Take it out from the pot, and if you're doing this for the first time, be prepared for breakage, which is okay. You just get better, along the way. There you go. And it's very important, you need to air dry your bak chang and let it drip naturally. 你搵個地方掛下佢。俾佢 drip naturally. 福建素鹹粽，enjoy。